There is no doubt that risk management is a very important aspect of our professional and personal life. So far, we have discussed what is risk, different categorizations of risk identification, risk projections, and so on. Who has not seen those videos, please watch it out. And today we are going to discuss risk mitigation, which is another important aspect of risk management. Hi everyone, this is Aritro from Ankhi Educare, and we are discussing on risk management in different parts or different episodes. As I mentioned, today we are going to discuss on risk mitigation, which is a very important aspects of risk management. And why I am doing this, because these kind of management tricks or management methodologies we can use in every phases of life, whether it is during our education, whether it is during our personal life, or maybe it is like professional life, right? So please be with us, watch the video till the end. Let us understand what is risk mitigation. Risk mitigation involves developing strategies and actions to reduce the likelihood and impact of identified risks. It is a crucial component of the risk management process, aiming to minimize potential adverse effects on an organization or project. Effective risk mitigation enhances resilience and helps ensure that objectives can still be achieved despite uncertainties. Key strategies for risk mitigation: avoidance, alter plans or objectives to eliminate the risk entirely. Example, changing a project scope to exclude high risk activities, not entering a high risk market. Reduction, implement measures to decrease the likelihood or impact of a risk. Examples, enhancing security protocols to reduce the risk of data breaches, adopting better project management practices to prevent delays. Transfer, shift the risks to a third party, often through contracts or insurance. Example, purchasing insurance to cover financial losses, outsourcing certain operations to reduce exposure. Acceptance, acknowledge the risk and decide to accept it without any specific action, usually when the cost of mitigation exceeds the potential impact. Example, accepting minor delays in a project timeline due to manageable risk. Contingency planning, develop plans to respond to risk if they materialize, ensuring quick and effective action. Examples, creating disaster recovery plans, setting aside contingency funds for unexpected expenses. Steps in the risk mitigation: identify mitigation options, brainstorm and evaluate potential strategies for each identified risk. Involve stakeholders and experts to gather a broad range of ideas. Assess feasibility. Analyze the practically cost and effectiveness of each mitigation option. Consider resources, time, and potential impacts on the project or organization. Develop action plans. Create detailed plans for implementing chosen mitigation strategies. Include specific actions, responsible parties, timelines, and required resources. Implement mitigation measures. Execute the action plans according to the defined schedule. Ensure clear communication and coordination among all involved parties. Monitor and review. Continuously track the effectiveness of mitigation measures. Adjust strategies as needed based on changing conditions and new information. Tools and techniques for risk mitigation. Risk register, a document that lists all identified risks, their assessments, and corresponding mitigation actions. Used to track and manage risk throughout the project lifecycle. Risk matrix, a visual tool to prioritize risk based on their likelihood and impact, aiding in the selection of appropriate mitigation strategies. Cost benefit analysis, a method to evaluate the financial implications of different mitigation options, ensuring that chosen actions are cost effective. SWOT analysis, a framework to assess strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, helping to identify and plan for risk mitigation. Simulation and modeling. Techniques like Monte Carlo simulation to predict the potential impacts of risks and the effectiveness of mitigation strategies. Risk workshop and brainstorming sessions. Collaborative sessions with stakeholders to identify and develop effective mitigation measures. Scenario planning. Creating detailed scenarios to explore the potential effects of risks and test the robustness of mitigation plan. Here you can see a classic example from IT organization regarding risk. So we have three columns here: potential risk, definition, and risk mitigation. So first potential risk is low adaptation. What is that? When users simply don't take to the new software and it becomes an expensive mistake. What is the risk mitigation for that? Bring user into the selection process. Start with surveys to ascertain their personal preferences. Create an internal awareness campaign. Pre-implementation highlighting the individual benefits such as personalized learning pathways. What is the second potential risk? Scope creep occurs when you discover you need certain capabilities you have not paid for during implementation. This can cause delays and cost you in added fees. What is the risk mitigation for that? There are two aspects at play here: breadth and depth. Conducting a needs analysis before contacting suppliers enables you to reverse engineer the requirements you need from a software product. Be sure to discuss with end users, administrators, and IT personnel to ensure you are covering both functionalities and features. So friends, how do you like the video? So what I told in the beginning of the video, right? So these management methodologies and all those things we can use everywhere in our life, whether it is a educational phase or early professional phase, mid career, or maybe in the senior career level as well. So let try to use these methodologies in our day-to-day life because risk is everywhere, right? Whether it is personal life, whether it is financial aspects, whether it is education, whether it is social aspects, everywhere we have the risk. So try this out and I think you will get benefit out of it. Please do share, like and comment on our videos, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So we'll be coming up with another two episode of this risk management where we'll be discussing on different courses available in different institutes and also like what are the kind of global or Indian certifications on risk management, how many jobs are there on risk management profile, right? So till then, goodbye, stay tuned and thank you.